Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming into another edition of Strike Season Podcast. Myself, Doc Holliday is here. We also have a special guest, Mr. Iweave himself. He's going to be joining us today. But I really want to start off by saying thank you to everybody that came to Homecoming. Contrary to popular belief, it was not 25,000, it was 60,000 Perry Street counts. If Canada Junior Schools can count 120% in attendance, they count ants and babies a mile away. We count in Perry Street. I don't care what nobody say. So, but it was an extraordinary weekend. I got to enjoy my birthday Friday night, and I got to spend time with some old school rattlers. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get Mr. Iweave himself onto the show, and just get into his feelings about homecoming. Sir.
Big Troy.
Finally got you on the show. I told you I was going to get you on the show. Finally got you on the show. Homecoming weekend. How did you enjoy homecoming?
Well, I'm going to start off with the most important thing. We won. Because if we didn't win, we might have had a situation like Southern. So the fact that we won, you gotta take the win as it is, and then everything else, man. You know, I was able to be there for Dr. Humphrey's statue unveiling. That was awesome. A lot of people I know donated to that. Our class once again is raising money, so we were able to get a bunch of people to raise some money for FAMU. So man, you know, we did what we were supposed to do, and plus there was a little bit of partying in between.
I enjoyed myself. This was the first year. So for those that don't know, myself and Marlo, we have a FAMU paraphernalia competition, but he's an alum, so he always gonna be way ahead of me. So I try and like get a couple things that he don't have. So the Fang Exchange hats, I had that before him, so I can hang that over his head. But we had a great time. I spent way too much money, way too much money on FAMU stuff. But we had a great time, and like you said, we won. I would like to think that because they lost me an eyebrow, that they heard that I had lost the eyebrow. They didn't hear me. And they wanted to do something for your boy. They probably did. But I'm going to make it seem like that's what it was. And even the post game, Cozy didn't seem comfortable in his position. He still felt like he needed to do more, and I was okay with it.
Well, we both of us were at the post game. And this is what it is, man. And I keep telling people it's no secret. Every game is an important game. And now what it is, you get this win. Now can you start stacking wins? Very important game against Southern. Because if he doesn't win against Southern, he's right back, started back over and everything. So, I mean, the pressure is, that's part of the job. When you in one of these jobs in the FAMU or Southern or Jackson State or Grambling, that's what happens. So you got to be able to accept the pressure. Like you said, we kind of saw him sweating bullets. You know, the game kind of tightened up. You know, I think a little bit too close for his comfort. You know, shout out to Alcorn and Coach said, you know, they had him playing hard until the very end. But, you know, this is what it is. So I will say this, the glass half full, not half empty. He still got a shot. He run the table. He's right where he wants to be at. So that's all you got to do.
Y'all got to fix y'all special teams, man. Y'all got to fix that special teams. Like, hey.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of those things that, you know, well, among other things. I mean, like I said, this is not the FAMU of old. There's some glaring weaknesses that, you know, that, Doc, to your point, you know, that I think that what you got to do is say, okay, this is the issue. What do we do to fix it? So, like I say, what you hope is that, A, it didn't cost us the game like it could have, and B, try to work on it. Like, you know, like I say, with the punt. You know, with the punt protection, they kind of switched that up. Now you're talking about, I'm assuming you're talking about the returns and things like that, right?
Yeah, the 79-yard return for a touchdown on the punt return, and then the one where Reggie Davis just put his head down and just ran through somebody's chest over FAMU for like 30 yards. That, to me, because I asked Cozy that on yesterday. I'm like, hey, man, what's up with your special team? Like, because if it wasn't for that special team, Alcorn was gonna be in the game, and Alcorn had better field position than what people think. Starting at your own, starting at the 40-yard line or the 50-yard line is not the same as starting at the 25 or the 20 or the 15 or something like that. But at the same time, it's like, man, look, I gotta fix you because I'm looking at it. Fix the special teams. I've seen a lot of drop passes in that, in the game, and I think me and Troy, we always talk about this. Why don't they just run the ball more with that? You got a thumper right there, man. Run the ball. Run it.
Well, to be fair, this game Thad ran for 19 times. That's 10 times more than he ran the last game. So he got that. And then I'm the guy that fed y'all the red meat about Jet. I gotta own that. But at the same time, RJ has put up numbers. Are they the type of numbers that we like the way it looks? It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. But it's effective. And the fact that there was a point in the game that he looked like RJ from high school, that's the hope that I have. Because him taking the ball and running for a touchdown without hesitation, he just went with it. That's what we need to see more of, and that will make the engine go. And of course, we can't do any evaluations on quarterbacks if your tight ends and wide receivers keep dropping footballs.
Yeah, I saw a little bit more this game. I saw a little bit more what's the word? Ingenuity. Like I think more the offense looked more like it was robust. To me, it looked like it was almost a well-oiled machine. Like I said, it was some drop passes here and there, but he actually did play good. That was one of the games I actually did not fall asleep on. Streaming. I said Saturday, other than the game, other than your homecoming game, that the SWAC, it was bad football all around over the SWAC. I don't care what anybody say. It's bad when I fall asleep on stream, my camera ain't on, and I'm streaming a damn game. I'm streaming multiple games.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Hey, it's me. This is on my channel. I ain't worried about that. I'm just saying, it was bad football. Like literally, I was asleep.
Well, and again, I'm gonna move on from that game because we did have a good time. I enjoyed a lot of tailgates. I enjoyed the Friday day party. If you see me on Twitter, you know I probably enjoyed the Friday day party a little too much. Got me in a little trouble, but
yeah, that blonde head lady. Yeah, that blonde head lady with you.
It was an interesting weekend. I will roll it over to Southern and their spectacular loss and the coaching change. Now, what is interesting to me is that I was driving back from Tallahassee, so I couldn't get on the coach's call, but I tuned in because I expected some changes. And in my mind, I was like, oh, they're not changing. But Steven, you have some insight on what happened with that whole allowing Coach Graves to do the coach's call on Monday.
Yeah, so what happened was shortly thereafter, that's when they made the announcement. But the reason why Roman Banks did that, because again, everybody knows the coach's call is going to be streamed. And what he did not want to do was make the narrative bigger than what it was. Because if a new coach had showed up, and we've seen that before, and Doc has been on those coaches, it actually happened last year with Dooley, and he showed up, was a new guy there, and they were like, oh, okay, even though they had kind of announced it beforehand. But this situation was a little bit different. So for Roman Banks, and I, again, Coach Graves, he's fired him. He doesn't owe him anything after that, right? So what you didn't want to do was to have Coach Fred McNair answering a bunch of questions that A, he couldn't answer, B, that would cause more, and now you didn't even properly introduce him to the alumni, the fans, and to his staff. So he wanted to make sure that moment was for Southern and not for that coach's call. So that's what was told to me, and that's why they did that.
And see, here's my whole thing too. When Saturday night, it just did not look right to me when Coach Graves is doing his post-game press conference, and then you got AD Banks right behind, and he makes a whole statement. And that's when you look at it, it's like when he made that statement, it's like, okay, he ain't gonna be there. Is he, because 9 times out of 10, AD is gonna stay in the background. They, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna come into the forefront unless they're about to make a change. So you think about it, it's like when he put that statement out, that statement just said, look, we're about to make a change. I don't know when it's going to happen, but we're about to, it's going to happen. We're going to make that change. But at the same time, I'm like this, being in management, and, when you fire somebody, I ain't about to make you, I'm not about to make you work a whole damn day and then say, hey, you're relieved of your duty, sir. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Might as well say, hey, I'm sorry to tell you this, but we're gonna have to let you go before you even walk up in the door. get rid of the prop. Like, just say it from then. Cause last season, remember, they waited, Prairie View waited till the end of the season to switch coaches with Dooley. Not Dooley, but Bubba McDowell.
Yeah, but Prairie View was a 1-5, and they weren't playing as bad. Yeah, that had a lot. There were games that they were in. Southern has not been in these games. They played bad from the very beginning. That with the Bubba thing was a little bit because there were games that they should have won that they lost.
They should have won. Yep.
So that was a little bit different in that situation compared to here. Now, it's funny that you said that because I'll tell you this: there's a lot of people that have walked in on their job and they'll say, "Hey, this is your last day." I've seen that 1,000,001 times. I've had a friend literally got walked out. So the thing about it is, but again, the bigger point was he did not want to make the news on the coach's call because that's what would have happened. And he had a press conference set up. They knew that's what it was, and that's why they did it. Now, did it look clunky for Coach Graves to be sitting in his car potentially with that's what it seemed like with a Tecmo background behind him? Yeah, maybe. But for what they had to do, and like I say, and not to put Fred McNair into where that thing would have just went crazy. Why did the coach get fired? What are you going to do different? Did you know you were going to take over and stuff like that? You didn't want random people. And again, that coach's call has a wide variety of people asking questions. And some of those people, again, a lot of people on there, which is nothing wrong with it, some of the questions are not appropriate for that call. So that's why he wanted to control
whoever asked that question yesterday, I was like, hey, man, that's you don't know.
So that's why, AD Banks. So, sometimes you just have to do it like that. I mean, it was, they rolled it out. They had Fred McNair there. Like I said, they did it in the front of the people, and that's why they did that.
And it's crazy, though. If you the AD and if a question from a reporter about the job security of your football coach had pressed you to make that decision now and then, boy. Hey. But like people been saying, it's like it's more than what beyond the AD and the coach and stuff. It's a whole systemic thing. So it's like, what can you do?
I don't know what I don't know enough people in the. I don't know enough Southern stakeholders to know why they make the moves that they make, but they ain't the only ones that are replacing coaches every couple of years. We got a school down here in Swampland in Gainesville. Every 3 years, they finna get them a new one. So I want to make sure when we start painting them narratives, we let people know it ain't just in HBCU land. Hell, I'm dealing with a situation myself that at any moment I could celebrate a crash out. I don't know what to do right now. I just got to sit and wait and hope. So Southern situation, they making the move that they made. Fred McNair probably, if anybody deserves a second shot, he does because of what happened at Texas Southern with him. I think he deserves a second shot. But
I
They got a
mean,
rough one this week.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They're gonna finish the season out, and everybody gonna get wiped out in that coach on that coaching staff. You gotta start fresh. Like you gotta start over fresh. You know, somebody gotta come up in there that ain't buddies with anybody from Southern, is get their own people up in there and start fresh. Can't just keep doing the, going around the merry-go-round and stuff like that. Can't do it. That's the reason why you got bad. That's the reason why you had bad football ever since you ran Dawson Odoms out of town.
So I'm gonna ask a question, and I'm probably gonna catch some heat for this, but it's just the PWI in me. In this new age of football, do you give coaches 5 years to try and figure it out?
So here's the problem, right? In a perfect world, that's what you want to do. But now what has happened, and it's an arms race now. And like I say, you know what? As you say, James Franklin went to the playoffs
last season.
His quarterback got hurt. They're not playing well. They didn't give him any grace, even though he's never beat the team. But still, Penn State, he brought Penn State out of that mess with Jerry Sandusky, got him back to a national power, and didn't even blink. And Adidas said, we want him gone, and paid the money. So we're at this stage now where nobody has the patience, which is unfortunate. And it's going to take people with foresight. But here's the thing, too, about patience. Patience is granted. It is given. It's not owed. I don't owe you to be patient. What you have to do is prove for me to be patient. And the one thing, and I think everybody kind of knew this outside of Southern, and people said it, and I know we said it, Southern could have been in this situation last year in 3 of those games that they should have lost. But give them credit, they won it. But if they lose those 3 games,
they ain't in
we
the
might have
championship
already
game.
accelerated this already. So it was never where you saw the Southern team moving forwards in a positive manner. Say, okay, we're building off of this. We had the luck of the Irish this year, but we brought in a bunch of great recruits. We know what we're going to do, and now we know what our identity is. And that's what kind of hurt them. So when you look back, you didn't see the progress from last year where you say you felt good. There's no way anybody from Southern say they could really feel good about last year's team, because there were too many variables that really went their way, that 9 out of 10 times don't go their way. You got Texas Southern just made a bad coaching decision. That was just insane. That was a game that they should have lost. So you look at it, and for Southern people, listen, and this goes back, like I tell people, I've been around this thing a long time. When you got them old ladies on the sideline cursing you out, and see, they're on the sideline because they give money. Don't get it twisted. They ain't in there just cooking gumbo. Those are diehard alums that give money. They're not going to go for that. You're not going to go for that.
There are a few places around the world that losing is unacceptable. FAMU, Southern, Jackson State. I'm not sure what happened in Grambling. I don't know. But Grambling used to be one of those places. And getting this far, Graves getting to game 3, I didn't think he was going to make it past after the Valley game. So him getting this far showed more grace than I thought they were going to give him.
I disagree on that one. I did think he was going to get probably into the season, but I'm with Mr. Campbell. I don't think he did a stellar coaching job last year. I do think they benefited just from kind of when they beat teams. Beat it is not a word, and when they were able to get those wins. But I thought he might make it to the end of the season, kind of living off of making it to that SWAC championship, even though we knew they were going to get obliterated, and they did. Jackson State utterly outclassed them every time they played them last year, and this time again. I mean, they hadn't beat Jackson State in the last 5 to 10 tries, 6, yeah. So, and next year to put the children on it, it's going to be 6 and 7. It's going to be over. So, I mean, you kind of looking at it, I don't think this program has gotten to a place where they've reached the sustainability that they're going to need to be able to really contend. But as Mr. Campbell said, it really goes back to recruiting. What in recruiting did they do? I mean, you heard some of their own, such as BJ Jones, say there's nothing spectacular about Jackson State's recruiting was spectacular. Southern's recruiting this year. So, you kind of see what happens, and you're not surprised, that they're not winning, but I don't think anybody thought they'd be this bad, but we didn't think they'd be good either.
Yeah, Keith, I'm going to piggyback on that, because one of the things when we did the breakdown, and you just did not, and like I say, and people that know football, that is a talent-rich area. Southern has alums, and I think, so when you lose that, Southern has football coach alums all over that state that tell them, hey, I got a guy here, I got a guy there. And when you look at the recruiting class, you just didn't see guys that popped out and said, okay, this is going to be game changers and things like that. What you saw what Prairie View did, what you saw what Jackson State do, where you could say, okay, this guy, along with their recruiting high school guys and building up, you just didn't see that with Southern. And that's one of the things that kind of confused me, even going back. It was like, what are they trying to recruit? Are they saying, let me get the LSU rejects? Fine. Okay, no problem with that. FAMU's tried that. That doesn't work with FSU rejects. Nobody from FSU has done anything. But some people think because they got that Power 5 and they're in the same state, same city, or you try to get guys where, what Jack State does is we're going to build from the Mississippi guys. We're going to get some guys from high school, and then we're going to pick and choose guys that fit, that can play. That's the model. And that's the same. And if you look at it, it's the same thing what Central does. Central gets nothing but high school guys. And they all walk on a lot of it. And Trey Oliver will tell you that quick because they learn the system. FAMU is in the same place as Southern because you get 30 guys out the portal and they can't play.
Yep.
Willie did it different. Willie recruited high school guys and then got guys in Tallahassee that he had seen and know they could play. And said, if you come here, you can be better. See, that's the difference.
And I think one of the benefits we forget, Southern's got a benefit that FAMU doesn't have, in that the Southern Lab actually produces good football talent. Like, respectfully, FAMU DRS sucks. Like, and I don't say that to be mean. Like, I went to FAMU DRS over the summers, but their football team's not good. They're not competitive. The Southern Lab has produced the Ryan Clarks. Like, you got NFL players that have come out of Southern Lab. So I think that's another thing where I think they're kind of missing the mark. And I think, as Mr. Campbell pointed out, a lot of our HBCUs really have to kind of look and see that we're trying to purchase a model that we've seen that doesn't work at any level. I mean, you're looking at FAMU going to the transfer portal. It works, but it don't hit as well as when you get your homegrown talent. Okay, well, go across the street, go to Florida State. He hit a home run once with a lot of transfer talent, but now you look at him. That he literally, only reason he didn't get fired is because they can't justify buying him out for $50-some-odd million. Well,
no,
taking
that's
out
not
20,000 seats.
That's not the reason.
That's part of it.
The reason he's still there, I'll go ahead and spill the beans. There is an agent that has bent us over before who wants to make it known, because this ain't the only school that's doing this, who wants to make it known that you want to hire a client who unceremoniously got kicked to the curb in the middle of the season after he did all these things for the school. It's a reason why that name ain't came up immediately anywhere.
Well, I'll bring it up because I'm an old school guy. In Norville, I'm pretty sure it's represented by Jimmy Sexton.
He is.
And so I know Jimmy, and I'll tell you this. But here's the thing with that, too. And Jimmy has been around for 40 years. James Franklin is represented by Jimmy Sexton. Kurt Signetti is represented by Jimmy Sexton. I think only 3 other coaches in the SEC are not represented by Jimmy Sexton. With that being said, you got to understand something. Penn State didn't care because Adidas said, we will pay the $49 million to get rid of. You guys might not have the money to pay them to get them gone. Maybe.
There was a phone call. There were phone calls made. There was 123 million plus already raised. I thought, and I was celebrating that Norville was gone. And somebody had to explain to me, Troy, hey, what you think it's going to look like if you do this, do your coach like this, and then ask this guy to come in? You're asking him to leave the same situation and come to that, and it's not going to work.
They haven't won an ACC game since last season.
They haven't won an ACC game in almost 1,000 days.
In 2 years, right? 2 years.
No, 900 days. 900 some days.
Almost 3 years. Days. I was just saying, but you ain't won a ACC game in almost 3 years. This man went 2-10 last season. He lost to. Did he lose to his former employer?
Yes.
Yep. Last season?
All right, that was my bald head lady my blonde lady that came in.
Like for real, you lost to Memphis. What did I say, Troy? I said y'all got the wrong Memphis coach.
Didn't he lose to Jacksonville State too?
When he got hired, the moment he got hired, because I didn't know who he was really, I looked at his resume and I said, look, this guy's resume, going back to offensive coordinator at Arizona State, his third year, he doesn't improve. He got lucky. Mackenzie Milton got hurt, so he didn't have to worry about UCF, and they won then. He got basically a year and a half of COVID. So that third year didn't rear his ugly head until after they won the ACC championship, and then all the wheels fell off. And understand, I tell fans this all the time, rational fans don't sell tickets. So at the beginning of the season, I was Mr. Nose by 10. And from that point on, it has been stagnant offense. It's been bad. It's been absolutely bad. And the only common denominator from last year to this year is the head coach.
It is difficult quarterback play. I'm sorry. Look, I'm an FSU fan, so look, I don't care. Look, I graduated fan. I worked at both institutions. I used to work at Doak S. Campbell Stadium. Was it wherever the office financial aid is? But like, it's mediocre quarterback play, horrible recruiting, and it's the same guy as head coach. So, and then you come in there, you bring in a guy at quarterback, and I don't dislike quarterbacks. I have no problem with him. But here at Orlando, he was at UCF, and he couldn't get the job done. And the offensive coordinator was his head coach then. So now there's something that's going to change now that you bring him back. Like, where was this going to happen? I mean, you brought in these targets. You brought in guys like you got Squirrel White and these different guys that are out there. You have two good running backs. Only one of them could play though. Was it Sawchuck's the only one could play? Cam Davis has really been hurt for most of the season. And then you bring in a tight end who was an FSU reject by Pittman. Committed to Florida State out of Lynn Haven, Mosley, and Panama City. And then after he commits, Norvell comes in and it's like, yeah, don't worry about that. You ain't got to come here. Then he goes to UCF and actually does something. And you realize, oh, crap, we should have got him the first time. And you bring him back. So you just kind of kept getting lucky and fortunate because you did a little bit of the Willie Simmons model where you saw these kids like Tatum Bethune at UCF. He had success. You brought him into FSU. And then all of a sudden he was one of your big time linebackers. You saw what happened. You saw film of the defensive end against Syracuse when he was at Albany. You saw that he flashed. You brought him in. You brought in another defensive tackle from Western Michigan. And now these guys on the same team in the NFL for the Rams, raising hell. So you kind of took advantage of the knowledge you had of some players that other teams didn't see. You brought them in, and they flashed and they hit, along with having Jordan Travis, who really is like a video game player. Like, he's like that video game creator guy that you create. He's like not going to be good enough to play in the NFL, but he can kill college football. That was Jordan Travis. Like, so I think you hit lightning in a bottle one time and you think you can keep doing it. And eventually you're going to have to grow your own talent. And I think that's the story for all of college football. If you're going to succeed, you have to grow your own talent and develop talent. And at certain levels like FAMU, you have to understand you are kind of the minor leagues. And if you develop them to a certain level, they're going to get calls. I mean, I know everybody's seen Andrew Body. His name is already starting to get mentioned in the portal. Now, is he going or not? I have no clue. But have I seen already folks floating around being like he's going to be one of the top 4 or 5 guys who might get a call if he decides to do something? Absolutely. And it ain't black people.
Hey, Troy, I got to run.
Yep. Thank you for coming on, Stephen. Thank you.
But if you guys are still on, I will be back. Back. Doc, good seeing you, brother. Keep up doing the good work. And keep I'm always going to see you, bro. I'll see you in 2 weeks. You already know.
Yes, sir. Doc, you going to be there?
What?
In Tallahassee?
Nah, the big game of the week is going to be Bama State and Prairie View. That's a 3-hour drive for me.
I ain't mad at you at all, Doc.
I don't make my drive. Look, me and my mom don't make that drive to Tallahassee. I was like, I don't know about that one.
Now that company done left. We ain't got to act. We ain't got to act like
it's time to get ignorant. Man, I'm gonna be.
I can't be too ignorant. I gotta act right. Look, I just got a new spot.
Let me be honest with you. I'm gonna be real, y'all. Saturday was fucking boring. It was boring, swag football. It was boring football all around.
You can say it. The FAMU game was boring.
The FAMU game was the only game that actually had my interest right there, because y'all were going back and forth. All corner FAMU were going back and forth. Grambling and Pine Bluff, after they had that delay, it was snooze fest. Prairie View versus Southern, it was a snooze. Like, it was boring. Who else played? Texas Southern Lynchburg, I knew they were going to beat them by 50. So I was like, I'm not putting them on. I'm not putting this on my channel. Look, I mean, like, it was clear. It was boring, man. Like, I couldn't, I'm on my live sleep. And I'm talking about sleep. I'm calling dogs, cats, chickens, ducks. And folks were calling me like, bro, you good? No. Shit was boring. You could, I know y'all was enjoying y'all homecoming Saturday. Boring.
Has the MEAC become more exciting than the SWAC? Like, honestly, just offensively, you look at what they got.
Delaware State.
North Carolina State, South Carolina State.
Like, they didn't even play. The other 5 teams did not play in the MEAC either. The only one that played was Howard and Tennessee State. Tennessee State spanked that ass. That was a boring ass game too. I'm looking at it like I'm like, you know what? I cannot go through another weekend without no Jackson State football, because if you think about it like this. People tune into that because they want to know if who's gonna try to whoop my ass. Who or are we gonna get this? Are we gonna get this done? I cannot go through it. But this Saturday, somebody homecoming gonna get ruined.
Hold on.
And it might be in Durham.
Ooh, who they got this week?
Dale State.
Oh, that
oh
might
my
be
God.
kind of fun. That might be kind of fun.
You know I don't like Canada Junior football, but this Delaware State team ain't Canada Junior. They exciting with their run game. It's different. It is.
So is Deshaun Jackson the only of the modern post-Dion NFL coaches that is going to be successful?
I think if Michael Vick get the team, like he just got to get his own team. You got to get him at least 1.5 more recruiting cycles, so his to get the team in his image.
Does he have that time?
I mean,
I'm not talking about. Listen, I'm not talking about that.
It's Norfolk. He got the time.
I'm not talking about just Norfolk. I'm talking about the outside noise of where he should be as a coach. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, I don't think Virginia Tech really wants him like that. Like, I've heard the rumors and the rumblings, but I think if you were to bring him in at a Virginia Tech, you're going to almost undermine him on the coaching staff, because you're going to bring in like a very veteran assistant coach or somebody that's going to do something, because what has he done at Norfolk so far to just be like, all right, like Deshaun Jackson did some stuff with him and his staff. I ain't seen it out of Norfolk to make you like jump to Virginia Tech and ride off anything more than his name.
But he's already squashed that. He said he's not going to Virginia Tech. He's not even entertaining it. He's at Norfolk. He's at home. He's just looking for his first Division I win. Because remember, his only win was against Virginia State. And then you got so Howard and Morgan State played this weekend also. And
listen, hold on, Doc. We can't skate by that. We can't skate by that because I'm used to a certain amount of toxic energy in the streets. After E murdered Mike, the streets been kind of quiet.
I will not speak on those people I don't talk to, and it's not a personal thing. I just don't know Mike like that enough to like talk to him and talk about him. So, and I don't interact with him like that. So for me to make sure I don't come out looking like I'm over here firing shots and
Oh
hitting
no, I'm not
strays.
firing.
No, I'm not saying you
shots.
are. I'm making sure I clear Keith up because I don't talk
Okay.
to me at Mike like that, and I don't
Yeah.
interact with a lot of people. So I know he be firing shots to folks, but I don't never get no bullets because I don't fire back.
Yeah, and the only reason I bring it up because I'm a programmer by trade. My life is boring. So when I get on Twitter and I see mess, I'm excited.
Y'all know what I do when I get off of work? I go to work at night. So when I get off of work in the morning time, I don't rest until probably maybe 12 or 1. I'm on fucking Twitter and see what type of mess is going on. I don't have a fucking life. I work for Walgreens. I don't have a life. I go to work at night. I come home, and then when the weekend comes, I'm off and I tune in to all my football games. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Cowboys for doing the Commanders dirty again.
Thank you. Somebody.
But man, it like look, I'm not glossing over it because you got South Carolina State and South Carolina State and
South Carolina State play Norfolk.
Yeah, South Carolina State play Norfolk. You got
Bulldogs
Howard
by 20.
and Morgan State, and then you got Dale State and North Carolina Central. I'm watching that Dale State Central game before I even tune into the Vegas game.
You're not wrong about that.
That you know. Like, even my niece called me. She asked me, said, Uncle Dave, you coming down? Are you coming for homecoming? Prairie View. Baby, y'all playing Lincoln, California. I'm not about to go sit there and watch y'all demolish them boys by 80.
You saw the coach getting look, I love this message too. Why is homecoming not sold out? He was 38 hot.
Boy, he turned this Suge Knight for real. Hey, where the line at, dog? Where the line at? I need y'all in the line. I need a line out here. Hey, how about pick a homecoming opponent that is worthy for people to stand outside the gate? Now, if you would have picked if this would have been the Alabama State game, definitely I would be down there. But guess what?
No. I'm not finna let y'all get away with that. If your school is like that, it don't matter who the opponent is. Your homecoming is supposed to be sold out. Even if people leave at halftime, your homecoming game is supposed to be sold out.
We talk about a program where a fellow prognosticator routinely comments and jokes that they can have all of 10 fans.
Well, you got to understand, too, Prairie View lost 80 games in a row. Of course, people going to leave after halftime. They was all there for the band.
And they're the winningest team in the West in the last half decade.
Decades other than Southern.
If they continue this trajectory, who has been to the SWAC championship game out of the West more than them? The only team that's been to the SWAC championship game more than Prairie View would be Jackson State.
Oh, and talking about
in the last 5 years. In the last 5 years.
5 years? Oh,
yeah.
It's Prairie View, Southern. And then if you go before COVID, remember, Southern was going out of the West a lot, and then Grambling was going out of the West a lot too. And let's talk about it. I think 1 year it was Pine Bluff was in the championship game, and I think in 2012. So Southern has been to the championship game pretty much more than anybody since we had the advent of the championship game since 1999.
So if you're looking at PV's schedule, would you have preferred them to have made Arkansas Pine Bluff the homecoming? It's a late homecoming. That's like November the 15th, but that's their Camel military game or the Valley game at the end of the season.
They don't want to do that. Valley always clipped them towards the end of the season. We know, y'all. Look, everybody beat Prairie View. Prairie View was everybody's homecoming back in the late 80s and the early 90s. In the 90s. Come on now.
I seen the video when them boys crying about winning that game.
Oh, when they played Langston, bro, you know, I'm telling you, I was a sophomore. The day they won that game, I was in Memphis for the Southern Heritage Classic. And it put like we was in the hotel room, and it came up on the screen on Sports Center saying that Prairie View had won, and 80-game losing streak is now broken. I was like, what? And this was the year that they got into the fight with Southern with the band, and Prairie View was supposed to be suspended for like 2 games. One of those games is the State Fair Classic. They weren't missing that shit. They came to the State Fair Classic. It's money. They came to the State Fair Classic and said, fuck the commissioner. You about to play this game right here. They played, but then they sat out the next game.
Never missed the money game, man. Never missed the money
Honestly,
game.
the State Fair Classic might be the highest or in the top 3 most attended games, like attendance-wise, this season.
Right now. Yeah, until this weekend. That's City. That's City Classic. And then depending on how many tickets were sold, not other than from the 2 schools, from Jackson and Grambling, how many tickets were sold outside, look at that Vegas Classic too. Should be up there in like maybe the 40s or the upper 50s.
That's
50,000.
That's a good look. I think that one Bayou are probably gonna be 1-2. I don't know about Florida Classic this year, man. We got to get some wins. Whole lot of fans saying they're gonna be outside tailgating.
I was told not to say nothing about that school of Daytona. Let them think what they want to think. So I'm gonna be quiet.
I didn't say nothing good or bad about them.
I'm gonna say it.
No. I'm talking. This is me, because listen. When Marlo ain't here, I pick up the banter. But I was told to just relax, let them think what they want to think. I will say though, I'm picking Pine Bluff this weekend. I am.
Over who?
Over Bethune. I am.
No.
Nah. Them boys. Hey, Bethune is on the fucking mission. Them. Hey,
how many points? How many points have Bethune giving up?
Bethune been playing better football for over a month. Like, there's no way that they're going to get clipped by Pine Bluff.
Give me the City League All-Stars. Give me the City League All-Stars. I'm taking the City League All-Stars by 2 touchdowns.
And if they homecoming?
Yes. Oh. City League All-Stars by 2 touchdowns. And why they call it City League All-Stars? Because every venue they play at, except for the basketball arena, is owned by the city of Daytona.
Wildcats by 30 in the high school stadium.
Since, I don't know if I got it in me to go to Magic City, but I might have it in me to scoot over the game, scoot over to Daytona. I might.
I'm tired.
Man, listen.
I gotta get ready for that Jackson State whooping.
Hey, that's gonna be now. There's gonna be a game right there when we play them too. Like we play them on the 15th. Like, hey, I'm looking at the schedule for us. The rest of the schedule after this Grambling game, we got y'all. Then we on the road we on the road to Valley, and then we the last 2 home games against Bethune and Alcorn.
So y'all gonna be at y'all second home when y'all play Valley, because there's gonna be more y'all than Valley people.
Pretty much.
Okay, no, pretty much. That's an hour and 15 minutes from Jackson.
Look, it is crazy. If you people who stay in Jackson ain't no but an hour and a half going to the Delta. So it's not like it's a long drive.
People actually asked me if I was, since the game against Mississippi Valley is not in Atlanta, am I gonna go to Ida Bena?
That's an 11-hour ride.
No.
Or you got to fly into Jackson and then drive an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, you coming? Oh yeah, because you coming from Tampa.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's 11 hours for both of us. I'm not.
Hey, Matt, look, Matt. It's a bunch of people in my house that are real loud and raucous, and that blonde head lady been telling them people how I like blonde head AKAs. I don't. It was homecoming.
The blonde head lady, AKA.
No,
She's just there for the ride, ain't she?
She's just trolling Troy at the homecoming.
It was a day party, and everybody was filming the stroll. All I did was look over my shoulder.
Damn,
bro. If looks could kill,
I
walked up. Troy and his wife walked up. I said, "Oh, this the blonde head lady." She just looked. She looked at Troy and she gave it that look like whatever. He liked blonde head ladies, all right. She gave me that.
Oh my god.
I was looking like I said, "What? Oh boy, I don't know what happened."
Wait a minute, Troy. What you were telling us in the group chat? She said they were giving out goodie bags.
They gave out little gift bags, right? You could get water or whatever, but they gave out gift bags, and in the gift bag was a 10-pack of Durex condoms.
Coming back.
You wanted to know why I had 5 kids. And you know, like I had a comeback, but I was already on thin ice.
She's gonna make you walk back to Tampa.
Look, Troy birthday. I'll tell you, boy, you must have had a good time, boy. I had
a ball. I had an absolute ball at the day party. Hey, Crook, look, man. I've been talking about your defensive tackles since game 1. Like I had to let go of y'all defensive tackles because I felt like at some point it was bullying.
Talking about Southern?
Yeah.
Man, their defensive tackles good for never making some barbecue.
So, but I understand there are injuries, so that makes sense. But
get this thing off the damn computer. Get this thing off the computer. I'm gonna give you this money.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
Oh goodness.
Where's Jamal when you need him?
Oh, Jamal got he got a sinus infection. Sinus infection again. Homecoming victim. Homecoming victim.
Tallahassee got him, or what? He must not live in Tallahassee. That's why.
He's Quincy. He's from Quincy.
Oh, that's why he's too close to Tallahassee. So that's the problem.
I went to the volleyball match on Sunday, and the young ladies won. I was happy about that. Matter of fact, they won in straight sets. Texas Southern tried to give them a little static, but they won in straight sets. I can tell that the players are younger, so the struggles make sense. But I mean, they got time. They got time to, get it in gear. But that was
Sunday. All right. Then Monday happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, can we say this? Can we say that how Texas Southern is on PV's bumper right now in that SWAC West?
How big was that Magic City Classic now? Not Magic City, I'm sorry. That Classic over there between them two teams. Classic.
I know it had to be about 20,000. Because that was at that was at Shell this year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hey man. I cannot take anything away from what Coach Dishman is doing. He still got to play the Bama schools. Still got to play. Yeah, he still got to play the Bama schools. I think he still got to play. In fact, he got to play. They got to play Southern. And
let's see.
Well, they already beat Pine Bluff. They beat Grambling.
Is he gonna make it through the season at Pine Bluff? Their coach,
Coach Hampton.
Yeah.
I
like him though.
It's too much stuff going on. It's not internal, but it's more. They got sanctioned.
Okay.
Yeah, they really can't do anything as far as like practicing and all of those stuff like that. So, I mean, there's nothing that you can really do about that.
Is that the APR sanctions?
Yep.
Yeah, the APR sanctions. Yeah.
And Willie Simmons putting up a fight. Oh, never mind. They just fumbled. They was getting monkey stomped, but now they're just getting slapped around.
I'm gonna need. Come on. Well, at least I need the receiver from Kennesaw State to give me like 22 more yards, and I'm gonna need the damn running back for them to pick that shit up because
they can't be losing to Kennesaw State, man.
Why not? I mean, come on. Let's be honest. FIU, you get the rejects of the rejects from Division I football. You don't even get like the top-notch dudes. Like we talking about some of the dudes they got. You talk about a FAMU guy that transferred, went to Colorado, didn't get any burn, then transferred back down. Then you got the kicker who quit on our football team last year, then transferred down. Like, I mean, he's kind of trying to build it the right way, but right now they ain't ready. Kennesaw State, they've been doing this for a few years. Like, they're going to be competitive. Like, I think if you expect Willie to do more than go to a bowl game, you might be asking too much.
Oh, no. I like just be competitive in the conference. That's the only thing I'm expecting.
Willie win 2 more games. He did a yeoman's job. Heck, he already beat his rival. And they suck. They ain't beat nobody but FAMU.
In another life.
You mean before? Man. Never mind.
Well, these upcoming games, Mississippi Valley playing Alcorn. Who wins that game?
It's too, right?
No,
it's on the reservation.
That's on the reservation.
Give me Valley.
Yeah, give me Valley.
I don't trust Alcorn. I trust him like I trust Howard.
I don't pick him.
I look.
So everybody like Pine Bluff but me. I mean, like Bethune but me. I
didn't say I like him. I said I was going to pick him.
I'll go
like is a whole different thing now. I used to like some of the girls that went to Bethune, but that was about it. You know, that's for a purpose.
One day I'm gonna tell the story about Black Beach Weekend and how Marlo almost ruined my life. But we're gonna say that from when he get on here. Alabama State and Alabama A&M. I want to go to this game. I do. But the way my hips and feet work right now, I don't. Yeah.
Alabama State. I feel like your boy is going to transfer after this season. Though I feel like they're going to back up a truck to pay Andrew Body.
I got Alabama State, but I think he's going to stay there because I don't want you to back up a truck and you pay me and I can't be the fucking man.
That part. Which honestly, I think he can start at Florida State tomorrow. He's more accurate than Castellanos, and he doesn't look like a midget when he's throwing the football. Respect.
You really trying to get me in trouble, but I ain't gonna take the bait.
I'm not. He throw the ball like a 7-year-old. He be reaching all the way back here and throwing the ball.
Who you talking about?
Like a pee-wee football player.
Who you talking about?
FSU quarterback Castellanos. He looked like a little pee-wee football player when he throw the ball deep.
I have purposely not looked at how many times he's had a ball batted down. I do not want to know. It's got to be bad.
He got hard. Is he playing this game or he's still in concussion protocol? Because
right now he in concussion protocol.
Yeah,
which, oh my God,
going on start Brock Glenn and let him get that smoke. Castellano, that hit, that he went night. Like Buddy came across, and all of a sudden, what your boy said when a raccoon
Brock ain't on the roster. Over. That's Sperry. Sperry, whatever his name is.
I don't know. That boy got knocked out. He was just leaning over, cool.
Hey, you want to know what the D2 game of the week is?
Virginia Union and no, Albany State
and Benedict.
Oh yeah. That's for the SWAC championship, ain't it? I mean, SIAC championship. SIAC. I'm sorry.
Might as well be
because Benedict on the road, and from what I heard, that Coach Dickinson, I showed you, put that in the group chat yesterday. Coach Dickinson is one of those names that's being mentioned for the Southern job. Hello, Danny.
And I'll ask this question
out
loud.
How you doing?
Go ahead and ask the question.
Uh-oh.
I think Keith, go ahead and ask the question.
Which one? About Albany State?
Yeah.
Oh, have they figured out? Do you all think teams have started to kind of figure out the offense and how to slow them down?
Because they don't won 4 in a row since the loss to FAMU. So they still have I don't think nobody other than this Benedict team might have an answer for Isaiah Knowles.
Because what was it, 7-3 against Tuskegee? That's the only reason I asked.
I mean,
Tuskegee probably played their best defensive game they will ever play this year.
That's fair. The only reason I asked, I've seen the Quentin Gray movie in high school. I've seen it in college, and now I'm seeing it in college again. So, he coached at the high school I went to. So
it is.
What's the other games with the SWAC? We got
well, we're not gonna talk about a Prairie View game, but Jackson State and Grambling State in Vegas.
Jackson State is Grambling's daddy.
Jackson by 40.
Jackson State is Grambling's daddy. That's the Ken Rashad.
Grambling is quietly 4-3, but if you talk to Grambling alumni, they're not happy.
I mean,
because there's some games that, especially they ain't happy because you done lost to your Texas rival again.
And you should have lost to Kentucky State at home.
You should have lost to Kentucky State. You lost to both Texas schools to be exact. That don't never, in Grambling's case, they say that don't ever supposed to happen. But in the case of Texas Southern Prairie View, I'm still laughing at what Coach Suge Knight said to the reporter at the game. He said, what did he say? He said, happy homecoming. It'd be a cold day in hell before they schedule us again. Boy, I was like,
that was funny. In the rain.
Man. Hey, man, you need a person like that in the conference.
Somebody got to be the heel. Like we lost that when Alabama A&M made that decision and fired your boy. We lost the heel of the SWAC. We lost our Ric Flair.
I'm talking about, he said rain, sleet, or snow. Panthers must go. I was like, hey man, this man is a villain. He's a villain.
And but, I'm okay with somebody's got to be the bad guy. Yeah, everybody can't be the white knight. Somebody got to be the bad guy.
We got the face. The face of the SWAC is in Jackson. You can say what you want. I don't care who you are. The face of the SWAC is in Jackson. Like everybody like him. Don't nobody hate him. We need somebody that everybody can kind of get behind him. Like I don't like him. I look over there at PV. I look. I like the bad guy right now. I don't think they're gonna win no games out. When they play teams like Jackson, but I like.
Hold
I
on,
like the
man.
bad
Why's
guy.
Zach coming? Zach always coming here starting stuff, man. He always coming here starting stuff. Zach, I'm gonna tell you a number, right? I know you see my Twitter. Here's the number: 12-1. I'm not gonna crash out to 12-5. 12-1. I'm cool. Whatever happened between 9 and 12-1, okay.
I'm gonna say it like
what
this.
am I gonna expect? They lost to the all academic team.
Wait. Not just the all academic team.
Paso.
The team who literally cannot admit players because of academics, who has the second richest alumni base in the nation, but because of their academic requirements and their decision to say, nah, we actually want to be about them academics, they hold their football team back, and you still lost. And we're at Florida State. We call it the Harvard of the South, but Florida State is the liberal arts college of the South. It was started at the girls' school. That's why University of Florida swings and sings "We Are the Boys." The boys went to Florida. The girls went to Florida State. Respectfully, of course.
I was just saying, you flew all the way across the country to East Palo Alto to get your head, get spanked like that.
To get your quarterback concussed and nobody fought. Nobody had a fight.
Who gonna fight?
Nobody.
who on that offense show you they got hands? I ain't okay. You might got okay. He got shot. Who else got hands?
I don't know, but we would have absolutely been fighting. Like it'd have been worth some ejections. Cause that was crazy.
You can't lose, get your quarterback knocked out, and then not fight the fight. I mean, you can.
Hey,
the best fighter they got is Richard Sherman.
Hey, we talk about that school North Baton Rouge and Scholarville. Let's talk about that school on the other end of Baton Rouge at LSU, losing to goddamn Vanderbilt.
They lost. Another school lost to the Nerds. But them Nerds a fight. I ain't gonna lie to you. That little Pavia dude, he got a little what's for to him.
He became a Heisman candidate this weekend.
He a thug. He like a Johnny Manziel with grades and without a drinking problem and a drug problem.
Oh my God.
Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He's like a sober Johnny Manziel.
Oh my God. He said he look like a sober Johnny Manziel that's smart. Great.
There are.
He's not an entitled rich kid either, so.
No.
Oh my God. You lose. Hey, them folks that, man. Hey, them folks in Baton Rouge.
They done. Clemson too, though. Look, Dabo Swinney surprised me when, look, I hate to say it.
Oh, whoa. Blue, stop. Hey, what? The fact that Pavia almost ended up at JSU is
I didn't know that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Was
that during the Dion era?
Don't tell me something like that.
Was that during the Dion era? I didn't know that. That must have been. I'm telling you. Look, the ACC to change.
I think it probably was when TC took over.
He might have been. I'm telling you, ACC changed. They stopped firing dudes for losing to black guys, man. The ACC didn't change. Folks losing to Virginia, they losing to Syracuse, and the next day these white men still got jobs. But I tell you, the world is just changing.
Hey, or how about SMU going all the way to the fake Death Valley and whooping ass on Clemson?
Yes. That dude, to me, he's got a vendetta against the whole ACC. Like, he literally like, oh, I was at Miami, I was the offensive coordinator, and y'all looked over me. Guess what? Vendetta. I'm about to get it back in blood.
Baby, nothing makes me happier than seeing Clemson lose. Ooh, I love to see Clemson lose. Ooh, does something to me.
I can't stand the state flag and that private school at the bottom of the state.
He was Oh my God.
I thought he was prime era.
That's nepotism daddy ball right there. Did that for
I
4 years.
mean, that's not the first time I've heard that though. That some of the kids wanted to come there, but they already knew that they wasn't gonna get a shot to play because of the obvious reason.
Well, we know he came to Florida State because you know what? I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up
Them
because I
old
did
white
submit
folks
a
not
media
on that
request to
sport,
Florida
man.
State, so let me shut up.
Hey man,
I don't request for Florida State. I ain't gonna lie to you. The games conflict too much. I just can't.
I just requested interviews. That's it.
how about Texas Tech losing and then they lost the fact that they can't throw tortillas out on the field anymore?
I saw that.
Can I?
You know how long that tradition been going since like 1993. Motherfuckers they would go to the damn to the little
What?
La Michoacana and go get tortillas, and whenever they score, throw them bitches out on the field.
Can somebody explain to me why it's bad?
Because you got to clean it up, and it delays the game. That's really it. That's all.
Okay. And the Big 12 said if y'all do it again, it's $100,000.
Look, they ain't got $100,000, man.
Got a billionaire former football player.
But you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna come for the next home game when they score.
Throw them in there.
Throw them in there.
See, I don't know if Texas Tech is the type of fan base that I would like. They paying them $100,000.
Hey, Texas Tech fan, boy, hey, ain't shit to do in Lubbock but go to school and party. For real. There's nothing to do in Lubbock but go to school and party.
Can't do it.
Like you Lubbock, let's see, Lubbock, you got what's that? Is it? I don't think it's Hardin Simmons or it is Hardin. I think it is Hardin Simmons that's out that way. No, Hardin Simmons in Brownwood. It's another school out there. I think it's McMurray. And McMurray is it's private school. But everybody taking their ass over to Tech. Everybody taking going to Tech. Hey. Especially when Mike Leach was the head coach when he became the head coach over there, it's like we're all going to Tech. Anybody in the SEC lose? I saw my Volunteers lose. Fuck them.
Do you know how?
I mean, the Gators won, and then they fired their coach for homecoming. I don't want to hear it again. I mean,
and they said they were going to do that regardless.
Oh,
he was supposed to be fired 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but you had to wait till the thing was, my personal opinion, you had to wait till them folks got on the field and they raised $70 million during homecoming, and then you was like, all right, we got all the money, we'll cut the check now.
That man getting $70 million to just hit his ass at the house.
And they probably made most of that money during the homecoming halftime. Literally, to get on the field at UF for their homecoming, to sit in the corner by the little pylon with your friends is like $1 million a piece. I ain't telling you what somebody told me. I was at their homecoming last year.
You know what? Well, I said Jimbo is my friend.
Keith, I want you to remember a date. November the 1st. Pay attention to all the halftime announcements.
Okay.
That's going to be important.
Okay.
And just like I was impressed at how much money was raised at FAMU during their halftime, that next halftime, them numbers going to be special.
For Florida State or Florida?
For Florida State, them numbers going to be special.
Oh, yeah.
Florida been raising. Yeah.
You know why? Because the city has gotten involved. So Tallahassee runs on 3 things: state of Florida, state university system, and football. You mess with any of those 3 things and we're screwed. You are messing with the football in a stadium that cut capacity by 20,000 people. Like, folks do not understand. You went from 80,000 to 65. FAMU cut capacity from 25 to 18. FSU added luxury seats. And UF
and then I forgot, y'all added that damn trailer and it cut the damn seats down.
Yep.
Oh my God. It said Brian Kelly payoff is $53 million. Y'all might be paying that man right now.
Yeah.
Y'all do realize I'm gonna keep saying this till people understand this. Because people be saying wild stuff like, oh, this school ain't got this school ain't. Understand, schools in the South are not broke. They just haven't made the call. Because when you make that call, there are expectations when you make that call.
Yes. Even the girls' school, like respectfully, the girls' college that he graduated from, they raised $1 billion in like 2 years. Like literally, FSU was like, "Hey, we need to raise $1 billion," and within 2 years, they raised $1 billion from nothing. Like they have money, like and it's absurd. Like they operate in a different kind of atmosphere over there across the street. These schools are not broke. They just, like he said, they don't want to waste the money. They don't want to get in the habit of doing it. And you're going to see these schools really start being like, we're not going to give you no $10, $20 million per year contracts. We might give you 5 to 7, but they're going to cut some of these numbers because they're not going to keep wanting to pay you 40 to 50 mil. Like that's a retirement check. I promise you, if I wasn't a coach and you paid me 50 mil, I would not darken the door of another stadium for nothing. You couldn't pay me to watch a football game.
There should not, and for all of those who don't know, I'm a Florida State alum. Now, that being said, all these people that are in love with Jimbo,
no,
stop it.
No. I worked up there.
He's never coming back.
No, that's traumatic. No,
Jimbo ain't worried about nobody. Jimbo is getting paid by Texas A&M to sit his funky ass down somewhere.
Then he needs to stop doing interviews.
Collect the check.
Because there are people who are tired of losing that are reminiscing about good old Jimbo days.
I think honestly, the buyout, the reason to rush to a buyout isn't really for a Jimbo. If you're a Florida State, it's to beat UF to Tampa. The coach is at USF. Look at what he's done to that program, and he's made it clear that he doesn't exactly want to leave. But let's be real about this: USF, Florida State, and Florida are three monsters that are completely different. And I hate to tell anybody, I cannot stand the state flag. And University of Florida is the flagship university of the state of Florida. The money is different. UF built a minor league baseball stadium, minor league quality baseball stadium that you can play Major League Baseball at with donor money, with like 2 donors, I believe. Multi-million-dollar facility, immaculate stadium, and they did it. They built that mug in like a year and a half.
You know what that? Hey, Troy. You know who that sound like to us? It sound like T-Bone Pickens. God rest his soul at Oklahoma State.
But I kept telling y'all that man was gonna get fired the moment people realized T-Boone was dead. When they realized T-Boone was dead, he got fired.
And they still
that was the only thing saving that man's job.
His money is still going to that school.
Yeah.
Department.
Yes.
In his death, he's
the orange juice. The orange juice ain't squeezing no more. But that man's name is still on the outside of Ben Hill Griffin Stadium.
Exactly. And so,
man, can I say this? Dak Prescott is playing some great fucking football in the last 4 games.
Finally got CD back.
Yeah, 14 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Yeah.
My problem with Dallas is
the same
they
problem.
got to play defense at some point.
Exactly. And you know what the craziest part is? The Dallas Cowboys literally went to the trailer park and in the streets and found people and being like, hey, James Houston, y'all don't want him, I'll take him. Well, not only will I take him, I'll start him. And then all of a sudden, him and Jadeveon Clowney are making a sack combination where they were both like darn near practice squad. And you sitting up there as a Cowboy fan, you like, we got a pretty good defensive line now. Like, James Houston quietly is having a good season. Marquise Bell, he coming in there doing something.
Starting Santa Claus Sunday. I like, hey. I don't know.
Say it again. You go to an HBCU, you can go anywhere.
Go to the right.
Hey. James Houston he leads the team in sacks. He leads the team in quarterback hurt. Harris leads the team in quarterback hits. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's time for us to move on from Trayvon Diggs.
You're not wrong. I won't disagree with that.
I think it's time for us to move from Trayvon Diggs. I mean, they say he's the last prototypical press man covered, press man cornerback. I don't think so, because
I ain't gonna lie.
You got to be able to press somebody at the line.
I was about to say, because your boy, I ain't gonna lie, over in Jacksonville, it's fun listening to the games, when Travis Hunter's in there. Now, when he's not in there, they announcers suck. But, when Travis is on the field, it's fun. Their quarterback's trash, so.
We got DeRon Bland back with the pick six, another pick six. Hey, I think our defense is good. I think the defense is good. I just think that Eberflus needs to stop being a little wimp and dial up some blitzes and some stunts and like twists, and like you got to do something to get pressure to the QB. We got to create turnovers, because we all know that when Dak and them get on the field, shit, that offense is humming. Yes. That offense is humming. Like, it's crazy where last season we had Rico Dowdle. He got over 1,000. He had over 1,000 yards last season. Didn't see the value in him. Let him go. Carolina picks him up. That man done ran for over 200 yards in like 2 games already. And he's about to get, the way he's going to get another 15. He's going to get about 1,300 yards. Then we pick up Javonte Williams, whoever didn't want him, thank you, because he did hard for us too. And then to have Jaden Blue to come, to make his debut this past Sunday. Whew. I think we got enough weapons on offense where we can scare folks. We can scare folks.
Hey, Troy, I need that sound bite. You know how you got your sound bites that say "fuck Tom Brady." I need something to say "fuck the Cowboys."
You know what?
Go Eagles.
You know what?
Go Eagles.
We're not gonna go this. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this, Danny.
But we do.
We're not gonna do this, Danny.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just bleed green. I'm
gonna make this. I'm gonna make it neutral. I'm gonna make it less neutral.
Ooh.
Since Marlo is not here, I need to say that I enjoyed watching the Bucs lose last night. I didn't want to see Mike Evans go down. But the just joy to knowing Marlo was at home, barely awake, throwing something at the TV. Oh man!
Oh Lord!
I stopped watching. Man, I got so upset with them Bucs.
I was like, "That's the Baker I know." I don't know who this other dude was, but that's the Baker I know.
Listen, hey, all I can say, fuck the Cowboys.
You know what? Bye.
You're not wrong.
Haters.
Not wrong.
Haters.
You're not wrong.
They're gonna come to Dallas anyway.
There's a reason. I just said, fuck. What? Anyway. Why would I come to Dallas?
Y'all Eagles, y'all pissy ass Eagle fans gotta come to Dallas anyway.
I mean, we pissy for a reason.
Y'all pissy because y'all just wake up pissy. Y'all throw damn batteries at Santa Claus with snowballs in it. Y'all niggas got a jail in y'all stadium.
But we win. We win. How many yards did your quarterback have this weekend?
Huh?
How many yards did your quarterback have?
Oh, he threw for 257 yards and 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Also, he didn't have to run. I mean, he ran 7 yards, but
because he can't run. Oh, I'm sorry.
he can run.
He can run. He can't fight. Don't do that.
He
Oh, I'm
run.
sorry. There's. I didn't realize there was a difference.
Y'all just got to run it. Y'all just got a running back that play quarterback.
No, we have a quarterback that can run.
Well, while everybody's talking about their great team, my Raiders can't decide whether or not they're gonna suck or be great. If you was gonna lose,
they miss it. Dr.
lose
Jekyll
every
missed a
game.
Hyde team right there.
Nah, Taylor Swift got a hold of him.
Listen,
Child.
there is no reason you should be losing 31 zip in the NFL. None.
There ain't nothing but a silver and black Buccaneer.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Have mercy.
I want everybody going starting with Tom Brady.
You've been calling Tom Brady there for. Oh, wait, you can't get rid. Well, how about this? You can send Ashton Gentry to Tampa. I mean, to Tampa or
No.
You said everybody. You said everybody. You said everybody. Going on, send them down to Dallas.
Let me be clear. That front office, the owners, everybody can go. Everybody can go. We can put the head coach in the nursing home. Everybody got to go. I've had enough.
You said bring Ashton Gentry back home. Let him come back home to Dallas. You from Frisco? Yeah,
I'm good.
We can't give you nothing else. Look,
you know what?
I'd rather have Michael Myers running the ball. You got CD Lamb slamming folks out. You got NFL young boy George Pickens. Did y'all see how bad he did Marshawn Lattimore? Oh my! It was straight jumping on his knee the whole time, the whole game. Like, you cannot guard me. Like, you cannot guard me. Made that boy cry on the sideline.
Again, we don't know what George Pickens we see right now. We gotta wait because you know he gonna crash out at some point. I just want to see it when he do. After if it's crash out not like epic, y'all might got something to work with. But
I'd rather for him to crash out. He got 600 yards already receiving and 6 touchdowns. I'd rather for him to crash out. I'd rather for him to do what he do, shiesty on and everything.
But is he run blocking? That's the question.
Don't matter.
Yeah, he run block.
You just staying away long enough.
What kind of question is that?
Right, like Keith said, does it matter?
Yes. A wide receiver run blocking is the difference between 2 yards and 30.
Hey, look, as long as he stayed away long enough, that's all we need. Staying away long enough for the running back to run past.
Can he just impede his progress for a hot little second? That's all.
It.
That's all he needs.
That's it. And don't get a flag in the process.
Please.
Send them to the coolers. Just send them to the coolers. That's all we want you to do. No, look, what my guys on Raw want to say, no white tees in the club. That's what we do. No white tees in the club. Offensive line has played better. I like that. You know, moving Tyler Smith to guard instead of tackle is a good thing. Is a good thing. So, hey, we do. I'm looking at. Look, I just want the defense to lock in. They locked in this past weekend, so they did. you know, they held the team to 300 yards total offense. So that's cool. That's good with me. That's good with me.
All right. I got to bring this up before we run out of time. Adam Silver on the WNBA contracts, he says they can expect big increases in salary, but will not tie salaries to revenue.
That's good. At least for another year or two. I mean, how many years was the
I just don't
WNBA
trust it.
losing products?
I just don't trust it.
Like, how many years were they losing money producing the WNBA? I mean, I know they're making money now. I'm here for it, but we all know in this game, you gotta make back what you spent before I can pay you. Like, this is like you hate to say it, it's like a bad record deal. Like, before you get anything, these owners are gonna make sure they get theirs first before you get any residuals.
But here's the thing: the WNBA has inherently, for years, decades, had a marketing problem. There's absolutely no reason that they should even be in this situation. They have a marketing problem.
Now
And
Jamal was over here.
stuff started happening, and it wasn't addressed the way it should be and in a timely manner. And so you had a bunch of leaders who dragged their feet on issues that should have been addressed immediately. And you again have a marketing problem. The problem is not a lack of support. People want to go to the games. I don't care what F boys are talking about. No one watches women's sports. All right. These are all the men that don't have daughters or don't love their daughters that are saying this BS, right?
Oh, damn.
Let's be real about it.
Say it with your chest.
When you cannot market your top players, when you cannot market, well, a Becky Hammonds, right? Who went from the NBA to being a head coach in the WNBA and now is creating an incredible legacy in Las Vegas. There's a storytelling issue, right? Because you don't hear a lot about the stories of these players to connect them and make them into real people. You can't market someone that you don't talk to. And you can't market someone that you get out there and talk crazy to. Like if I had a Nafisa Collier, baby, do you know I would be, she would have a documentary by now. Fee would have a whole documentary. Asia Wilson, a whole documentary. I would be doing a documentary about Dawn Staley and and who she is producing in the league.
You mean like the NBA just did on Netflix, which I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching. That mug's kind of decent.
Like, come on.
It's like it follows like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Kevin Durant. It just came out like a couple days ago. It's actually pretty decent. Like, but it takes you into their houses, into their families. Like, I agree. Like, I think, and you know, part of it is the fact that, you know, here in Florida, we failed the WNBA twice. You know, Miami and Orlando. And some of that was it was definitely a marketing issue, and it was also
ownership.
I mean, honestly, ownership was trash.
Yeah,
and
poor
then,
ownership. That's what I'm
you know,
saying. It's marketing in the league. That's what I meant by the leaders. Like,
but we do that with all of our women's sports. Like, I mean, we have women's volleyball, we have women's soccer. I mean, the women's soccer does better than it used to, but I've never been to an Orlando Pride game. I've been to Orlando City games, though. They fire. So, you know, kind of goes to, you know, similar issue.
I grew up on the 3 different iterations of the Rowdies. This current version of the Rowdies is better than the MLS or whatever it was back then, the major league version of the Rowdies.
Talking about
Simply
Tampa Bay
because
Mutiny?
they have
Tampa
what's that?
Bay's team.
Tampa Bay Mutiny that y'all had.
Yeah. Well, we had before the Mutiny, we had the Rowdies, then we had the Mutiny,
then get the Rowdies again,
and we had the Rowdies again, and we have this lower level Rowdies now, and they're exciting to watch. It's affordable, and they win a lot. So
they're just not gonna play over here with us big boys in Orlando no time soon.
Nope.
Which is kind of unfortunate.
Doc ain't see it
yet. Hey,
I already cooked. I cooked before the show. I did loaded baked potatoes.
It's Taco Tuesday. I gotta make my taco salad. I mean my taco dip. That's all. I just got home, so your girl tired.
You gotta send something to the house. You gotta send
don't listen. Don't mind me. I understand because I actually had to real work today after getting back from homecoming on Monday.
I know tell you got a homecoming. But I know you enjoyed your birthday on Friday.
Oh, did I?
What?
Right.
Boy, look like he came off of Miami Vice.
Hawaii 5-0.
I had my shirt on. Oh, it was good. It was good times. Good times. Definitely good times. I did not though Saturday. I did not get a chance to do the City Boy because, Saturday after the game, after I ate, they was like, "Oh, the YNs is at the moon." I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here for a minute and figure out where to go. And then I went to sleep, and I woke up at 3:30 in the morning talking about I'm hungry.
Listen, that was me last night. I literally woke up at 3:30 this morning and was like, dang, I'm hungry. Baby, I cooked me the best breakfast. I had some bacon, some eggs, some homemade breakfast potatoes.
You ain't sent it to go plate to nobody.
And a biscuit.
Don't talk to me.
Look, I had coffee this morning.
Oh, and I had some coffee too. Okay, I did.
I had coffee.
Man, I threw down and then was up and ain't been back to sleep at all. So
I say this, and I don't care who see it. Amazon Web Services. Your days is number with me.
Kick rocks.
Monday, and it was only one client, but we got an update that it's gonna be back up at 1:30. 2:30 came, 3:30 came. I'm on the road, mind you. I'm like, oh, it's coming back up. I get stuck just south of Ocala behind a truck accident.
Was
Do not expect. Was that?
Was this Sunday?
No, this was Monday.
Oh, because it happened on Sunday as well.
Yeah, it started. I think it actually started on Saturday. But when I tell you yesterday was, I couldn't even, we was trying to pay the StreamYard bill and it still ain't working. Craziness.
Let me just, again.
I couldn't even transfer my money from doing Instacart.
There was a 25-minute apology. I know it was 25 minutes because, again, I was behind all that traffic because some semi truck caught fire and tomatoes was burned in the process. So if there's a shortage in the Central Florida area for tomatoes, you know why.
I mean, but there's always an accident in Ocala. Like if you're driving in Florida, heading towards Orlando or Tampa, there's always an accident on the other side of Gainesville, right at the Paynes Prairie, between Ocala and the Turnpike. I don't know why the people just can't drive at the fork in the road where you go to the left to go to Orlando, or you go to the right to go to and keep riding on the free road. If you go into the right, stay to the right and ride the free road. Go on the left with us expensive people. Go to the left with us expensive people. Get out the way.
Y'all can see how we do it here in Texas and Dallas. Like, hey,
y'all are crazy. I hate driving in Texas. I thought New Orleans was bad.
Nah,
Houston is the worst.
Yes, thank
Houston,
you.
them ninjas just don't give a F.
They drive
about
like
nothing.
they in Dominican Republic. That's how they drive in Houston.
Is it worse than Miami?
They drive like they in Bogota, Colombia, about to
Miami
get
is the
kidnapped.
worst I've ever experienced.
Like when you coming in, like leaving out of downtown, like depending on which way you go from Houston, like if you going to South Houston, so you go, if you keep going south on 45, because that takes you to like Clear Lake, League City, Lamarck, gets you all the way towards to get to Galveston, right? But they don't know how to drive out that way. Like a blinker is like something that pisses them off. Like here in Dallas, like we use the blinker, like we at least telling you, like, look, nigga, we got to get off right here. That means do not speed up on me. You know what I'm saying? Like don't cut me off and don't brake check me, because hey, that's grounds for road rage. And I always tell people, you in Texas, everybody got a gun.
I'm about to say,
don't bring
they
no
will shoot you.
fight. Not in Dallas. It's so crazy. Don't bring you in the car. Don't be, road rage people come out, they bring out bats and 2x4s and stuff like that, get somebody's car and somebody whip out something.
Same
like
with New Orleans. They will just carjack you. You piss them off, they'll just listen. I can't. Folks too crazy. And I'm too little. They will snatch me up. I ain't got time to be getting kidnapped.
I will tell them quick. I've been wanting to get a new car anyway. Here you go.
I'm good. I miss not having car payments. Bruh.
Man.
I love all these new features, but I hate that payment.
So you got the World Series is already set up. You got the Dodgers and
Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
Yeah.
I'm about to say something crazy.
Wait a minute, time out. I need to go ahead and play some Kendrick Lamar. I just thought about that.
Dodgers. They gonna win twice.
Oh my God. I just thought about that.
Oh goodness.
Man, fuck Drake.
I couldn't be the DJ at the game.
Oh, it's gonna be funny, especially since they're gonna be starting in LA.
Yeah,
they starting in LA.
Yes.
Here's a better question.
And the winner of the All-Star game, whoever won the All-Star game, that's where they started.
I'll tell you. Hold on.
Blue Jays.
Yeah, I think that it's the Blue Jays that
Toronto.
Mm-hmm. That's what they were talking about. How
you're right.
Toronto can build off of that momentum because they start off in Toronto for the World Series.
Hey,
I am old enough to remember Vlad Guerrero and his career. His son might be better than him. I do not say that lightly. I do not ever think the son is better than the dad, but rare occasions. But this dude might be better than his dad.
All I know is his daddy can't never slap nobody. That man used to play baseball barehanded. And I ain't talking about catching the ball. I mean, swinging the bat barehanded, no batting gloves.
No batting gloves. And a violent swing, bro. He has the most violent swing, and he is... It's never a bad pitch that he ain't gonna swing at either.
He swing like Pedro Serrano from Major League.
Yeah. That's a good comparison.
That's a good comparison. but at least he makes contact.
That's true. Pedro was screwing himself into the ground and
Man,
missing everything.
Pedro was fanning everybody in the damn dugout. That's what he was doing. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Not Vlad the Impaler. I can't.
Well, I just
but just the irony of it all. You know, Toronto versus LA.
That's hilarious.
the question is, are they gonna let Drake come to any games? That's the question.
I mean, you kind of got to.
LA? Hey, run that boy out of LA for real.
Yeah, I would say LA now. Skydome, he might be there. But
Skydome, he'll be there. He'll be there at the Rogers Center. Yeah, he'll be there. But not no
he
LA.
might be one of the hotel rooms overlooking the game, but you know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't see that. Y'all didn't tell me that the Jets owner ripped Justin Fields.
Oh, yeah.
Ripped him
up.
I did see that.
But his son, isn't his like nephew, son, like grandson kind of very heavily influencing him, like based on Madden stats?
Yeah.
Woody Johnson is like 80-something years old. Woody Johnson needs to just sit his old ass down somewhere. Him and Jerry Jones just need to go to a fucking retirement home.
When you watch that documentary on the Cowboys on Netflix, Stephen Jones looks like he's so done with Jerry.
He's done with his name. Like, can I just wheel your ass into a nursing home? God damn, give me the team.
He's like, Pops, pass the sticks. You're 80. Like, he's so tired of that man.
I seen a skit, and it was like they go the NFL fan therapy, and the guy was talking about how Jerry Jones survived stage 4 melanoma, right? He was like, "Well, goddamn it, the melanoma didn't do his job. I was cheering for the melanoma."
Oh, Jesus, where's it at? There it is.
Wow.
Ooh, I knew it was coming.
He was cheering for the melanoma to get. I'm like, damn, I know I'm bad. Because I said get his mama to bury him. His mama already dead. But this man said, I wanted stage 4 melanoma to take care of business. I was like, oh my God. Yo.
Well,
I thought I was diabolical.
I'm gonna get us out of here this week, but before we get up out of here, it is my baby girl's 28th birthday today. I'm gonna forgive the fact that she said that I can go in the games when I don't pay, but all them years she bought me homecoming tickets. I ain't take my black behind in the game because I was outside drunk with my friends. So, happy birthday, baby girl.
When is her birthday?
Today.
Oh, okay.
So,
Happy birthday.
Hey,
oh, my bad. Happy belated birthday, Keith.
Oh, mine's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? Okay, well, happy birthday in advance.
Happy birthday.
Last day of Libra game.
Hey, you know, gotta hold it down.
Hey, man, look, I enjoyed my birthday, shoot. Even though I had to work on that day. I
celebrated on Troy's birthday. I went to the party.
I know his birthday coming.
I celebrated mine at Just Say Homecoming. I'm like, shit. What y'all talking about?
Birthday coming. That, you know, it was almost the perfect weekend. Except the DJ wanted to have the Deltas and the AKA stroll, and it went left from there.
Man, look, I'm good till I hit that duck walk. The second I hit the duck walk, I gotta hit the door. Because I'm gonna look at something.
Hey, Troy wasn't doing no ball hitting whole shit.
No.
We kept Troy out of trouble. Everybody kept Troy out of trouble. No, sir. No, we had to come back the way we left, married.
Nope, no.
My head ain't gonna let him do shit.
Oh no, but I got hit with a question. So this all y'all do when y'all go to homecoming? Yeah. That's it.
We act right.
You said she went to South Florida, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Polo Tink Tink.
It's a party school. The thing about South Florida is everything around there. So like people don't realize Tampa's like the wildest big city next to Miami, and it's more affordable. So all the ball headed stuff you really want to do, don't go to Miami. Go to Tampa and do it on a discount. Hey, am I lying, Troy?
Not do it on a discount.
There is a reason that the Capitals, the Qs, and the Sigmas had their national conventions here.
Absolutely. I think Baltimore is next for us. I'm going to Baltimore. I refused to go to Phoenix. That was too hot.
Yeah, Baltimore. Make sure you strapped.
Oh look, I'm gonna be an extra ninja and bougie at that. I'm staying at the host hotel if I can.
You know, I realized y'all was talking about doing bald head, scallywag stuff. I think that's why I'm single, but also why I'm a homebody. The Lord be knowing. That's why He made me chubby too, because He know, baby, when I lose this daggone stomach, yeah, bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair in the bag.
Look,
baby, listen,
you can't do no.
I'm doing all the bald head stuff.
You go elsewhere for that, for a foreign country. I ain't gonna say the ones.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna have me a good time.
Whole story, but I'm gonna get a snippet. Marlo went to Black Beach weekend and took a picture with my baby mama cousin. 40,000 people. How you find her?
You mean
we wasn't supposed to be down there?
You mean the one that told you not to disturb her eating the fucking French fries?
No, not her. No, not her.
Never mind. Don't stop. I was about to ask questions, but
hey, they don't need to make a documentary about Black Beach Week or Kappa Beach Party
or Kappa Luau. And I never went to Luau. I just know.
I am a very peaceful man, but if I find out anybody got VHS of the old Black Beach weekends, I'm gonna have to rob some people. We're gonna have to steal some tapes.
I need somebody to find it.
Troy coming in with ski mask on.
I wasn't always saved. I'm gonna say that.
He said ski mask season. Ski mask season uploaded. Hey man, look, I was at Kappa Beach Party. I was on the seawall. I'm sorry. I was on the seawall acting the ass.
Listen.
Y'all don't let this.
I'm glad we didn't grow up with social media.
Absolutely not. It's a few Kappa Luau's there. Oh Jesus.
I was all right.
Nah.
Because baby, y'all to be talking about college
from Tallahassee.
High school.
Absolutely. Look, I knew the rules.
I didn't do nothing in high school.
I did. Listen, I did all the things in high school. Every last one of them.
Okay.
Everything.
Had
me a good old time.
We're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Because I already know where this is going.
Yep. And my blonde lady, she looking at me funny.
Oh Lord. I ain't trying to get y'all in trouble now.
Oh man, you actually won in basketball though.
I ain't got nobody, so it doesn't even.
With 7 footers, you know what? I'm gonna hold my tongue.
Look, the way things been going around him, you take any win you can get.
Yeah, right.
All right. Especially, look, we ain't gonna say that. We had to talk offline about that. But with the news I got, well, Southern is going to be an interesting game. So Southern's going to be like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get.
Listen, I believe it. It's going to be interesting for the Bayou Classic this year.
Oh, Jackson State. I don't know. Fred Big now. I don't know his offense like that. I got to see what he's going to do with what he got.
Just look at what he did at Alcorn.
Do we got it? Does he have one big tall receiver he can just throw the ball to?
I'll be like this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. After this season, ain't nobody gonna be on that staff. They gonna wipe their whole staff clean. That's all they're gonna wipe it clean.
They gonna fire Fred too?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that Fred was the problem. It wasn't that Fred ain't the problem. It's the fact that you have remnants of people from Dooley's staff on there.
Gotcha.
Remember, Dooley brought majority of his staff from Prairie View to Southern. And then when they let him go, Coach Gray was on that staff, and he just kept the same staff.
Mm-hmm.
So
HBCUs being ancestral again.
So when things wasn't gonna go right, things didn't go right this season. It's not, like I said, it's more deeper than that. It's deeper. They say, well, fire the AD. I mean, well, AD is part of the problem, but you got to go into that the board of trustees.
Well, we're not gonna get into that because I already got some phone calls I need to make to some BOTs anyway. But Keith, thank you for coming out. Where can the people find you?
Oh man, as y'all know, HBCU Digital Network. Y'all know we do our thing over there. But Thursdays, Fangs Up Podcast. Sundays, also Fangs Up Podcast. And then Monday, we do the review show with myself and the guys from the ONG Strike Zone. As y'all know, I also run the fifth quarter page. So yeah, I know on there, it's always poops and giggles. We serious sometimes, but we joke a lot and try to have fun and make light of it, man. So that, and then, home games, we there for the post game. So there will be no post game because I'm not going way out to Baton Rouge for that. I'm sorry, I've done Baton Rouge enough. Once you cross that hump, I'm good. It's a different kind of fan base. They're good people, but I ain't traveling that far for that. So
crossing that hump, boy, go to the Blue Store, get that chicken.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Remember, Thursday night, 8:00, right here, Gathering the Old Men podcast. Marlo will give his recap of homecoming or his recollection of events, because remember, Marlo is the sober one. He doesn't drink, so he'll probably have better perspectives than I do.
Lord have mercy.
you were sober at the stadium. You was good at the stadium.
Oh yeah, at the stadium I was good. Yeah. I was definitely good. I did drop off 2 bottles. I dropped out 2 bottles and I went to the game.
Yes.
So
I just had to say, get your Greenwood whiskey, KC 1400 edition. Get your Greenwood whiskey. Great.
Where you picked that up at?
Oh, got this at homecoming from Ken Clark.
okay.
1400 collector.
Awesome. Yeah, no FAMU. We got our own little rum going on too. So
Before we leave out of here,
vodka.
I'm about to get myself in trouble, but it's okay. It's a good trouble. It would be nice to see the Fang Exchange vodka on the big screen. I would like to see that.
It would be nice to have some bars in the stadium where you could buy liquor and buy the Fang Exchange vodka so that the money could go back into. Never mind. I'm not gonna start that Detroit.
We are. You know what? Thank you for coming out. The 150 in the building. We are out.
Don't forget Suno Media Day this Friday, 12 p.m. for the women, 4 p.m. for the men.
Let them know what Suno is, because everybody's not as astute.
Oh Lord. Southern University at New Orleans. Not at. So tune in for sure. I'm gonna be running it in the background. I don't host.
Well, thank everyone for coming out. We are out. Do you understand?
Yeah.
She sent me a disrespectful text message early in the morning. Just disrespect. And because my team ain't win, I couldn't really say much.
Yeah.
So all I could tell her was leave me alone about her rag.
Leave me alone. You probably sound like that, said it.
Anyway,